Here is a word from our pastor, Tony Smith.
Today, I want to talk to you about the power of the wheat. It doesn't matter what you go through or what people may say about you. Your greatness is in the seed that you are. What God has created you to be, no one can change it but you. Whatever you are planted to be, you have the potential to become. In Matthew 13:24-30, another parable he put forth to them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in the field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the grain had sprouted and produced a crop, then the tares also appeared. So the servants of the owner came and said to him, Sir, did you not sow good seed in your field? How then does it have tares? He said to them, An enemy has done this. The servants said to him, Do you want us then to go and gather them up? But he said, No, lest while you gather up the tares, you also uproot the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. And at the time of the harvest I will say to the reapers, First gather together the tares and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. Let's review these scriptures in Matthew 13:24. We recognize that God has established planting us in the field where we belong. Verse 25, we recognize that the enemy will sow negative things around you where you're planted. Verse 26, we recognize as you begin to grow that the negative things that has been set up around you is growing with you. Verse 27, we recognize because of your growth, there will be some people that will judge you because of the negative things around you. Verse 28, we recognize that God has more faith in what he has planted than the negative things that planted around them. Verse 29, we recognize that God is protecting the power of the seed by stopping people from harming you as you grow with the rumors. Verse 30, we recognize that God knows that it doesn't matter what's planted around you or talked about you, it can never change what you're called to be. The strength of the wheat can never be altered or changed because the presence of tare. You will become what God called you to be regardless of what you're going through or what you have been through. Let's look at this. The enemy knew he could never change the wheat by planting the tare. His goal was not to change the wheat. His goal was trying to change how people view you because of connection to the tare. It doesn't matter what people think or say about you. It is important that you maintain being what God called you to be to produce a harvest. In Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the thoughts that I think toward you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. Your destiny is not destroyed by your mistakes or your failure. It is destroyed when you quit being the harvest. A message from PTS.
Have a victorious day.